Well, today is a fun day at the Plus. Finishing up things here. You got this.
What is this?
This right here is the Zerofighter axle back piping that should be going on that car right there.
Oh.
We do also have some stuff here. At some point I need to go through some stuff from Zerofighter that we brought back from Japan a couple months ago. Shout out to the Jap Go Zoom for getting these over here. We got this right here, one for the EG, another one for the EK. Got some stuff over here to try to knock out today. I don't think that's gonna happen. I'm just kidding. I don't know. There's a bunch of stuff.
We need some Diddy oil to rejuvenate this hood, bring it back to life.
Okay, can you please do a demonstration and a how to do the Diddy oil thing?
First, you get the Diddy oil.
Okay.
You lather it all over your hands.
Mm-hmm.
Make it nice, and then you just massage it and just...
You can't forget the whistling. That's part. This definitely counts as track prep right here.
This is like my best time ever.
What was that? 114?
114.
114
829.
something there. Yeah. Oh my god. Okay.
Yo,
So,
all green sectors.
the boss is telling me that I gotta beat his lap time in order to keep my job.
That's not what I said. I'm not your boss.
What's on the agenda, boss?
I wanted to pull the trans, put the GSR one in, and then I gotta change the coilovers before we can bring that to.
Sick. Pull the trans, get the coilovers on, put the pan on. Mahi wraps right here, getting ready to add plus 25 horsepower. Plus 20? Plus 20. Oh, 25 to the wheels. What do you think? Seems ready.
Into this 2000 Integra LS with parts from
OEM.
So here, thank you for tuning in to OEM Plus TV. And we have Mr. Lee, sick ass. What are we doing today, Mr. Lee, sick ass?
We're swapping the transmission, or the gearbox, they call it. GSR.
Yes.
But first, we need to remove the axle. And here at OEM Plus, we dress clean, we work on your car while it's clean and safe. Now remove the transmission. We're back.
There's Mr. Lee sick ass taking the transmission for a walk over there. Nice try. Yes. What do you got in your hand there?
Clutch.
Gaming clutch?
Horsepower TV. We install a stage 0.1.
That's a stage -1, bro. Track prep continues. EK's on jack stands over here. Today we're gonna try to update some of this situation here. As you can see, it doesn't look very good. It's been hit there before when I drilled underneath it. Zip ties, you know, all that good stuff. But today, we got this right here. We got the TRACKWORKZ quick release right there that TRACKWORKZ has so graciously sent to me. Do give them a follow on the socials right there. We got the Instagram, Facebook, the YouTube channel. And yes, that was cool. So they hit me up. They said that they saw the video when I ripped off the bumper on the EK and they figured they had a product that they wanted me to try out. I'm excited to go ahead and do that. So let's go. If you guys can't already tell, it is a bumper quick release. It is a specific application for the EK. So we should be able to get all these brackets to line up there. We're gonna start off by pulling the bumper off and then line up everything. Got Mahi Wraps, he's back in the house again. He's gonna try to help a brother out here. Basically what track prep looks like, just putting more stickers on our cars and pulling out transmissions. Good to go. While he goes ahead and does that, there you go. I'm gonna get back to work on these right here. We'll continue with the quick release setup. I believe this is gonna go somewhere around here. Yeah, a lot of fun stuff going on today.
Remember, kids, safety first.
That's quite a discovery right there. Damn. Okay, threw the bumper back on. Quick little mock-up here. Get an idea of where the pins are gonna go. Looks good to me. All right, we're gonna give this a try here. Well, we got one hole there drilled. That worked out really well. Basically just hole size, whatever this is. There you go, 18.76. And that's how big you gotta drill this hole. Bumper back on. The quick release is here. Take a look. We have it all threaded in, pushed in. Everything still needs to be tightened up. Obviously, we're still adjusting it, so we'll get around to that. But basically, just went ahead and matched the length here. Let's try this out. It releases. Well, that's a good start. Click. Obviously, my bumper isn't perfectly lined up. We know this, but that's not bad. Very cool. Well, updates here. We got this side on. Comes right off of there. You can see that that's all tightened down now. The gap on this side looks pretty damn good, I will say. This side over here probably will need a little bit of work to play with it, but what I did have to do, I did have to trim this part of the bumper here. The other side's a little cleaner than this, obviously, but trimming this right here allowed this area of the bracket to clear. And there you go. That looks pretty good. We got the TRACKWORKZ Performance bumper releases on there. We're looking good. It's time to check this off the list there. Nice. Where are we at with this thing, man?
Yes. Engine mounts.
Okay. Let's go ahead and do some magic.
Mounting some engines.
How we looking?
Let's start.
Let's start it. So we got the transmission in, the coilovers are on, the oil pan's done, the wheels are back on the car, and the car's on the ground. Fire it up. Sounds like a car. All right, you guys. Well, we got both Civics inside the shop here. John's Integra is finally moving on its own power, so we have a little bit of room to start prepping these cars. The FASTLINE Shifter will be going in. This car, knock out an oil change and just double check everything underneath. Bringing the FA5 out there as well, so we're gonna double check some stuff underneath. Maybe even go ahead and do the brake fluid in there, put some clean DOT4 brake fluid to withstand some of the heat, and stainless steel brake lines. So I'll take you guys along. Should be fun. We got the hood on, EK. It's plastic dipped, so it looks better than whatever it looked like before. John's over here getting started on the FA5. We got the front wheels off. By the way, these are 17 by 9.5s. I forgot the offset. I think they're like plus 30, plus 42 or something like that. So that was kind of fun getting these to fit on this car. You can take a look under here, see where it's been rubbing, and it even touches a bit on the coil over there. I do run a small spacer to help bring it out, but it's really not much clearance. So I'm going to attach a picture so you guys see it. This is kind of a backup car right now, but we're going to just prep it anyways. So we got the RBF660 brake fluid, DOT4. GOODRIDGE premium performance brake lines here, stainless steel braided. So that's going to go on. More brake fluid here. This is not 3-spoke coffee, but instead right here, it's filled with some brake fluid with 190K on there. That's what 190K brake fluid looks like. Change your brake fluid before you go to the track, folks. I can't stress it enough. Feather Auto Solutions brackets, the stealth brackets, these are gonna go on the FA5 as well. So hopefully with that, we can gain some more clearance. We can delete the stock tabs that are rubbing on the tires. Yes. We got a lot to do.
Wanna be ballers.
Well, this should be going in today. FASTLINE Shifter, 60-degree bent. I did not realize these were a multi-piece. Halfway out, getting the shifter here. Energy suspension, shifter bushings. These are old, man, but they look okay for now. Shifter is out. Got the FASTLINE right here. Comparison for length. This is not even with the top piece on it yet, so this is gonna be right there too. Size difference. This drops down a lot further. Hopefully we don't have any clearance issues with the exhaust. So we'll find out here in a second, and then we'll put these Delrin pieces in there like that. All right, now we're getting somewhere. Inside the car, shifter's in there. Freaking scratches already. This is why I can't have anything nice. It does not fit through the OEM shift boot here, so we're gonna go ahead and remove this and put it all back together. Interior trim is back on. Shift boot's removed. Got the shifter in there. Not the prettiest looking, but it'll do. Let's go ahead and shove this on there as well. Got the little Allen in there, which they say it does not need Loctite since it actually has some teeth in the back to grab onto. We'll adjust the bend here in a second, but there you go. Looks pretty good. And in the time it took me to get that shifter on there, John has actually went around and done all the brake lines on this thing. He put the stainless steel brake lines on there. He even cleaned that up for me too, so looking good. This one's all attached here. Got a nice bracket. Oh yeah, bracket on there for the brake line. Brake hoses. Everybody's favorite part. It's time to bleed it. Let's activate ABS. Front left solenoid. Okay. Okay. All right.
Hold the pedal down.
Holding the pedal. That was weird. It didn't kick back this time. There you go. Got some kickback.
Hold it. Activate the
Right rear. Left rear solenoid. There you go. Holding. How are we looking, man? I'm tired. That's how we do it. Hey, at least it's not last minute just yet. We still got a couple of days, but the brake fluid is all bled for the most part here. We activated the ABS and went around and did each wheel, each solenoid was activated. And yeah, with a scanner, so cool. Technology, you know what I mean? But we're gonna go ahead and put the wheels on, take it for a drive, see how the brakes feel. Sometimes, if that's not enough, you do have to manually activate the ABS, especially on other cars that don't have that feature of being able to turn it on with a scanner. And basically what that requires is you slamming the brakes in effect. And yeah, so hopefully we don't have to do all that with this car, and it'd be a lot cleaner of a job. But anyways, we'll find out here in just a second. But besides the brake fluid, well, we got some brake pads in there. I wouldn't call them new, but there's some Project Mu performance brake pads, maybe like a street and track. I have no idea. They just threw them on. Yeah. It happens. I did also replace this control arm bushing at some point here. Forgot to mention that as well. So a little refreshment on the front suspension there. John's gonna go ahead and throw on the wheels. We're gonna be running these. Might look familiar to some of you, but hopefully they fit. They're 18s by 8.5. They're a square setup, so we're gonna try out a square setup on this car. Gonna save these for another time. These are actually a staggered setup. It's a 17 by 9.5. Look how fat these tires are, dude. Some 255s, and then these are 215s. So maybe next time. But anyways, let's just get this up. Well, never mind. Yeah, maybe not. A little too much thick boy for us. Yeah, we're gonna just go back to the staggered set over there.
buy spoon shit or movie shit.
Most important piece right here. Bam.
Like just
Damn. Car actually looks clean for once. All right, you guys. Well, the track prep is really starting to become more and more last minute. We got about 2 days left here, and I think tonight might actually be our full night of getting stuff done. So we got the FA5 right here. In the spirit of trying to make more clearance for the tires, since it's got the 17 by 9.5s in the front, we're gonna go ahead and get rid of these taps here, and we're gonna be putting these in. So these are the Feather Auto Solution stealth brackets. I believe this guy would go like something right here, and then you'd be able to basically relocate the connection of the bumper there. You got this end right here, which I believe would go something like that, right about there. And the quick release will go ahead and fit inside of there. These are also from the TRACKWORKZ Performance kit that they sent me for the EK. They gave me an extra in here, so perfect. I'll be able to run them on here. Kind of nice to have that. Anyways, we gotta start jamming down this thing. Okay, well, this side of the bracket is pretty straightforward. There's a hole that goes in right there, so that's a very obvious mounting point. And then we have the quick release here. However, the rod, where did that guy go? However, on this side with the bracket here, the rod will probably need to get cut down a little bit because it's starting to hit, you know, it's starting to hit on the back side of the bumper here, and then you wouldn't be able to actually release it without it being pressed up against the bumper. Plus, I don't want it to leave a mark on the outside. But besides that, there's like infinite amount of adjustability on there, so you really can't go wrong, honestly. I think the main thing will be just cutting this down, and it should be pretty straightforward from there. All right, well, went ahead and took out about 15 millimeters, shortened this down some, and then we're gonna go ahead and drill the holes here. So now that we have the space, should be right about there. So the difference between the bottom of this and that little curve right there, about 39.2 millimeters. We'll try to keep it even so that both sides are matching. But besides that, we're just gonna go ahead and drill the holes. We're just gonna send it. There you go. One side is down here. These are all tightened up. Everything's tightened up here. Again, like I said, there's so much room for adjustment. These different slots, even on here, you can position it however you need to. This seems to work for me after cutting this down, of course. So with that being done, I'll probably go ahead and trim down these tabs here, which are already getting trimmed on their own. And then we'll jam out and knock out the other side too. Perfect, but it's pretty damn close. All right, car just not racing without Honda Racing. Shout outs to Racing Spirits right there. Spanish racing team. Got ourselves some cool tire stencils here that we're gonna put to good use. And here we are, guys. It's about 1:30 in the morning. Yeah, we are finally done with all the cars. The Integra is good to go. The GSR transmission in here feels great. Motor mounts feel good. Car feels super snappy. It's gonna be really fun. John's gonna have a good time driving this thing out there. Cleaned it up too, of course. By the way, damn, so peep the new stickers. Those will be for sale soon, so definitely keep an eye out for that. And we got the EK here. This thing is finally finished up as well too. A couple little updates here. Obviously, you know, sneak peek there. Then we got the FASTLINE Shifter. I was able to put the old shift knob on there, so that actually worked out really well, surprisingly. And take a look under the hood. We got the catch can set up here, routed off of the valve cover, and then down by the breather box. It's kind of routed off of the hose there. Also got some little stuff here. Little tricks that I picked up from the Japan trips, so I felt like giving it a try on this car as well. Why not? But besides that, we got the bumper quick releases on here. The TRACKWORKZ performance on the EK is done. Finally put this mesh piece on there so John can stop yelling at me. Still gotta get the transmission back, so unfortunately, we won't be able to try out the new transmission just yet. We'll hope that the transmission in the EK right now will survive, but that's why the FA5 is gonna be the backup car, just in case we have any issues here. We got the FA5. The Feather Auto Solution stealth brackets are installed, so that car is good to go. We also made some room under the wheel wells in the front, rolled out the fenders as much as I could. It doesn't look pretty, but it'll work, so that's what matters. I did also bang out a quick little belt tensioner change. I did idler pulley on there too for good measure, so that thing should be really good to go. And that's one thing I love about track prep, guys. It's like it motivates you to actually just do even maintenance to your car that is due. Like the brake fluid, man, if it wasn't for this track day, I probably would have never done it. So that's kind of what even got me motivated to do a bunch of work on this car to get this thing super dialed in too. So another good thing to go to the track, but we're gonna go to sleep first. So it's about that time. You guys stay tuned. We will definitely take you to the track as well. But for now, this is where we're at. The cars are looking good. Cars are ready to roll. And it's gonna be a good time. So thanks for watching. You guys know what to do. Like and subscribe. Have yourselves a good one. Peace out.